Well, hello everyone. I think we're live on Facebook. It's only the second time ever. So, we're just going to get right into it. Join me in this position. Sometimes we call this a goddess squat. So, feet wide, toes turned out, bend your knees. Just settle into it for a moment. Connect to your breath. Breathe through your nose. Create the sound in your throat. Connect deep into your core. Then inhale, reach your arms up overhead, palms together. Exhale, draw the palms down. And ground into the earth through the heels. And reach again. Inhale, palms above the head. Exhale, draw down. Come to your heart. Do that one more time. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Palms in front of your brow and just focus into your brow. Good. Then bring your hands on your thighs. Exhale all the way out. Round your spine. Flexion. Pause at the end. Uddiyana Bandha. Hollow and lift the abdominal wall. Inhale and arch. Pause at the end. Mula Bandha. Tone to the pelvic floor. Exhale. When you're ready, all the way out. Pause at the end. Hollow and lift abdominal wall. Inhale. Extend into the back bend, shoulders back. Pause at the end. Tone the pelvic floor. Good. And then let's go to the side. Reach. Lean to one side. Reach the other arm across. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean the other way. Extend through. Gaze up. Inhale, center. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale. Lengthen through. Look up. Good. Come back to center. Hands on the thighs. Exhale, drop one shoulder towards the opposite knee. And inhale, center. And drop the other shoulder across. Smooth breath. Create the sound in your throat. Inhale, center. Exhale, cross. Inhale, center. It's going to be very efficient today, right? Exhale, cross. Good. Inhale to center. Bring your feet to parallel. Bring your hands flat on the floor. Keep a flat back position here. And we'll go back and forth. Exhale, cross over to one side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, cross over to the other side. Inhale, look up. One more time. Exhale, cross over. Inhale, look up. Exhale, cross over. You can bend the knee that you're going towards if you like. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back to center. And fold for a moment. Just feel free to keep your knees a little bent as you fold into the straddle forward bend. From here, turn the right foot out and bow your head inside of the right foot. Wherever you can get to. So you exhale towards the floor. Inhale to center, flat back. Exhale, pivot the left foot out and bow. Inhale to center, flat back. Exhale, pivot right foot out and bow towards the floor. Inhale to center, flat back, and pivot to the other side. Exhale. Bowing towards the floor. A humble warrior variation. Then inhale to center again, flat back. This time turn your toes out just slightly. Squatting down with your hands on the floor. Now let's go side to side. So you're going squat towards one side, squat towards the other side. This can get pretty deep. So depending on you, just flow back and forth a few times. If you feel like it, you can go way down. Right? Feel free to keep your hands on the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Let's just do one or two more. Back and forth. Good. When you're ready, come back to center and just fold into the center again. Walk your hands back. Let your head come towards the floor. All right, from here, bring your feet shoulder width and come into Malasana, full squat. Keep the sternum lifted. Now you can either stay like this for a little bit, or you can do it on the balls of the feet. From here, inhale in the squat, exhale to the forward bend. Go slowly. So you come down to the squat, look up, inhale, and then back up into the forward bend. If you're doing it on the balls of the feet, you can let the knees go wide. Right? If you're doing it as a full squat, you can go like this. Some of you are used to being able to take your arms up. And then forward bend. Exhale. One last round. Come to the squat. And back up into the forward bend. Exhale. Just stay in that forward bend for a couple breaths. And then slowly inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands to the hips. And come up. Inhale. All right, so I'm going to do a earth salute with you here. So come towards the back of your mat. Excuse me, I'm just setting it up. Back of the mat, feet hip width. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold. You can soften the knees, reach your arms forward and wide, shoulder width. Then bring your knees down between your hands. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lift to a camel variation. If those of you that can reach way back, go ahead. Then child's pose. Exhale. Rock forward to all fours. Come through all fours to upward dog. So you just press the hands, press the feet, lift your heart, and then back to downward dog. Exhale. Keep spinning those biceps forward, keep pressing the knuckles. Go ahead and pedal your feet a little bit here. Just release the calves, release the hamstrings. Good. Bring your knees down, hands to the hips. Inhale, lengthen, camel variation, maybe reach back. Hands on either side of the knees and back up. Exhale. Bring your hands to your hips and come all the way up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, just fold right back down again. Reach forward, hands shoulder width, and bring your knees down. Inhale to the camel. Hands to the hips or reach back. And then child's pose. Exhale. Come through all fours to upward dog, the gentle approach to upward dog. Inhale. Press the feet, press the hands. Downward dog, tuck your toes, and come back. Just take a couple breaths. Keep spinning those upper arms. Reach the sit bones back. Inner thighs roll back. Good, bring your knees down, hands to the hips. Camel variation, maybe reach back. And bring the hands on either side of the knees. Exhale, back up to the forward bend. Bring your hands to your hips and slowly come up. Inhale, look up. Exhale to neutral. Just take a breath. Okay, we're going to go to a little more dynamic sun salute. Come to the top of your mat. To back up a little bit here. Have your feet together, outer edges of the feet parallel. Reach your arms forward. You squat down like a ski tuck position. Look at the floor. Inhale, and then step the left foot back. Exhale into a lunge. Then reach your arms up. Inhale. So you drop the back knee, settle the hips forward, lift your heart. Inhale. Good. Come back to a plank. Set it up so your legs are strong, arms strong, engage your core, and then lower down. You can bring your knees down or keep your knees lifted and you lower. Chaturanga. Upward dog again. Press the floor. Downward dog. Exhale. Again, just take a breath. Okay, this time for the exit, you can jump or walk your feet forward between your hands. So inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Empty out. Come all the way up and reach. Inhale. Exhale to neutral. Bend your knees, your feet are together. Reach forward, Skitak Uttanasana. Reach, look at the floor. Good, and then right foot steps back into the lunge. Just drop your knee and reach up. Inhale. Good, come back to plank. Steady, strong legs and core. And then lower down. Chaturanga. It's fine to bring your knees down if you want that upward dog. Press the floor. Lift your heart. Downward dog. Exhale. Take a few breaths. Keep spinning those upper arms externally. Draw the shoulder blades down your back. Again, you can jump or step between your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up. Reach, inhale. Just step back for a moment. Exhale to neutral. Bend your knees again. Let's go to a full Uttanasana, chair pose. Reach, inhale. And then slowly fold. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. This time you can jump or step back and lower down. Exhale. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. From the downward dog, take the right leg back and up. Inhale. Exhale and step between your hands. Plant the back foot. Come up to first warrior. So you're square to the front. Reach up. Lengthen through. Good. Open out to second warrior. Extend out through the arms. Let's reverse it. Take the right arm up. Inhale. And find that side bend on the right side. Keep bending into the right knee. Okay, side angle, the gentle variation. Bring the forearm against your thigh. Left arm across your ear. Extend through the left side, the left fingertips, and look up. Hopefully this will be doable for most of you out there. Don't do anything too extreme. Come back up to your second warrior reverse. And then straighten the right leg. Activate through your thighs. Come to triangle pose. Exhale. So you can put a block under your hand if you like. Left arm reaching up. Gaze up. Keep breathing smoothly. Good. From here, bring both hands, frame the front foot to lunge, and then step it back. Plank. Here we go. Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Exhale. And here, other side. We're only going to do this one set. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, step. Plant the back foot. Like I said, I'm being very efficient today. Come up. First warrior. Good, lengthen through. Spin the biceps back. Ground the back heel. Good, open out to second warrior. Reach to the horizon. Look across the fingertips. Then reverse it. Take the left arm up. Keep grounding the back foot Straight and strong back leg. Lengthen through the left side. When you're ready, lean the left forearm against your thigh, right arm across your ear. Extend through the right side, looking up underneath. Breathe smoothly. Very important to stay connected to your breath the whole time. Good. Come back up. Reverse your second warrior for a moment. Inhale. And then triangle pose. Straighten the left leg. Exhale. Left hand comes down. Right arm to vertical. Gaze up. Again, breathe. Keep the lift through your thighs. Lift through the arches of the feet. And when you're ready, bring both hands down, frame the left foot, come to the lunge, and then step back to the plank. And vinyasa. Elbows hug in, heart forward, chaturanga, upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Take a breath. Okay, then we're going to come to sitting. I know it's very quick, right? So you can jump through and sit down, or you can step forward and sit down, all right? So just come through. A little conditioning exercise for you to start off on the floor here. This is classic jump back conditioning. Right? So you go hands behind you, about a foot, shoulder width, have your feet in front of you, and then lift your hips into a table. Exhale, swing back. Inhale, lift. Let's do this a few times. Exhale, swing back. Lift. Swing back. Now, if you like, you try to kick one leg off the ground. Inhale, lift. Swing back. Kick the other leg off the ground. Lift up. Try both legs off the ground. Okay, lift up. And then set your sit bones down. Should be right at the back edge of your sit bones. Navasana, the boat. I know, just what you want to do this early in the morning, right? Extend, reach the balls of the feet. Lift the sternum. Maybe hold the backs of the knees if you need to, or bend the knees slightly. Keep lifting your heart. Good. Extend through. Okay, and then bring your heels in. Let me see, I can line myself up here. Heels in, knees out. Baddha Konasana. See what you can do. Turn the soles of the feet up. And then for a moment, bring your hands on your thighs. Drop one shoulder across, look to the opposite knee. So it's like you're doing a little twist in your Baddha Konasana. Inhale, center. Like we did with the goddess squat earlier. Exhale, turn. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. So you're gently pushing that opposite thigh away. Inhale, center. And turn. Exhale. Good. And come back to center. Turn the soles of the feet up, lengthen your spine, and slowly fold forward. Now we're not going to do any of these very long. I'm trying to keep this whole thing to half an hour, which is really hard for me to do, as most of you know. So just lean forward a couple more breaths. When you're ready, we'll sit up and bring the legs wide. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, turn to one side. I'm going to the right first. Exhale, cross over. So you're twisting and forward bending to that side. Inhale, reach up. And cross over to the other side. Exhale. Let's do this again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, reach across, maybe even hook across. Just stay there for a couple breaths. Turning, looking to the side, spinning through your spine. Good. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, go to the other side. See where you can reach to. And use your outer hand on the floor just to leverage the twist a little bit. Turning, keep extending through the heels. I don't know if you guys can see my feet here. I have to maybe back up so you know, work your feet, right? Okay. Then, speaking of working the feet, reach forward. So there's this fancy hold I like to do. Hold the outside of the feet, but then hook your thumbs on the side of the pinky. So you're working that pinky spread. Hold the outsides of the feet. Can you all see this? Yes. Then lengthen your spine. Activate through your legs, through your core. Keep that length. Get some good pulling action here, like you're doing a pull-up. And just slowly lean forward into it. Breathe. This is not a passive letting go way of doing this pose. It's an active, engaging way, right? So inhale, look up, and then release. So let's go to a few leg lifts. Come onto your back. Sorry about the feet in your face here. And so on your back, take the legs to vertical. Tuck your hands under your hips just a little bit. And then exhale, legs towards the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, legs towards the floor. You can bring your head back. Inhale, lift, bring your head up. Do that a couple times more at your own pace. Exhale down, inhale up. So we're going to cover all the major categories here. Well, except for maybe some of the harder inversions and things. So one last time. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, then draw your knees in. Now maybe if I turn sideways, it'll be easier to see what I'm doing here. So now let's go to this pattern. So you interlace your fingers behind your head, knees are in. Now if you keep your knees a little bit more, or the thighs a little more vertical, this gets a little more interesting. So extend one leg away, exhale, cross the other elbow. Inhale, head back. Exhale, cross. Inhale. You see I'm trying not to bring that knee towards me. I'm trying to keep it away. Inhale back, exhale, cross. Inhale back, exhale, cross. Inhale back, cross. Good. Want to do one more of those? Having fun out there? Alright, so whenever you're had enough of that one, just draw your knees in, hug them in, and we'll go to a twisting pattern from here. So take your arms wide. You can either do this with the knees bent or with the legs straight. I'll show you with the knees bent first. You go shift your hips to one side, bring your knees to the other side. Exhale. Inhale back to center, shift the hips, and bring your knees down. Exhale. And look to the side. And center, you want to try with the legs straight. You lift up, shift the hips, and exhale. Bring the feet down. Maybe touch your hand on that side. Inhale, center, shift the hips, exhale. Legs down. Just a couple more like that. Inhale, center. So if you really want to work it, don't let the legs touch down. Just hover. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Hover. Good. That was probably enough. Draw your knees in. And then just rock forward and back. I'm going to shift again here. Come to sitting. Take your left foot under you and the right foot over for a sitting twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Now this could be done with the left leg straight if you'd like. So your right knee is up, right foot is planted, right hand behind your tailbone, lengthen up, so either just stay hugging the knee in as you twist to the right, or reach up, inhale, and then exhale, hook, elbow across. You could stay like that, or maybe even reach farther, like towards the arch of the foot. Turn, look back. Keep lengthening up as you turn. And of course, keep breathing. Now, after you've been in that twist for another breath, release, just cradle the right leg. Sometimes called like rocking the baby, right? So just rock. This is the beginning of a pattern that gets fairly deep. I'm just going to take you through the initial stages. So bring your right hand inside, hold your right foot with two hands, and pull the foot back. Like you're going to put it on the side of your head. And like I said, this leads you towards leg behind the head pose, but we'll only go one more stage. So when you're ready, take the leg over your shoulder, see what you can do. Right leg is over the right shoulder, plant the right hand down, hold top of the right foot, and just slowly go towards straightening. Your compass pose. Good. Okay, that's probably enough of that one. So let's switch. Got your right foot tucked under you, left foot across. Hug the knee in. Set up your twist so you ground to the sit bones. The left hand comes behind your tailbone. Either just hug in and turn, or reach up. Inhale. Exhale, hook and reach. And look back. Keep breathing smoothly. Good. When you've done one last breath there, just cradle the left lower leg, flex that foot. This is cradle. Sit tall, rock the baby here, just lengthening up. The left shin in towards the sternum. Okay. After rocking a little bit there, bring the left hand inside, hold the foot with two hands, pull back, and just do this a few times where you pull, and then pull. Let's get into that hip joint. Then take the left leg over your shoulder. Now this one gets pretty deep, so just see what you can do. Plant the left hand down, reach the right hand over the foot, and slowly go towards straightening. Right? See, keep working that shoulder back against your leg. Look to the side. Looks like I'm about to run out of time if I'm going to do half an hour, right? Okay. That's good. Then release and just bring both legs out in front of you. Turn so the heels are together, the toes turned out, push the feet away so they're not pulled in like our first one. This is Kurmasana, right? The tortoise pose. Either reach under and hold the feet and fold like that, or if you're used to this, you could go all the way under and wrap behind. See, maybe you can get a hold of your hands behind your back and just fold into it like that. Just a couple more breaths, lengthening out. So you're just reaching the sternum forward. Okay, and then finally, Sit up, spin the inner thighs towards the floor, inner heels forward. Come forward, out over your legs. Reach, either hold the outside of the feet or even reach over the tops of the feet. Lengthen your spine. Keep lengthening and slowly fold. It's okay to have a little bit of bend initially in the knees. Lengthen again, inhale. And slowly fold, exhale. All right. So to wrap up today, instead of doing a Shavasana, which probably you would all love, but today I'm going to have you just sit up, come to a comfortable cross-legged position. If you're comfortable in a lotus, go ahead, take a lotus. Let's do a traditional ending here. So Yoga Mudrasana is where you wrap back. Now if you can, you grab your lotus feet. However, if you're in an easy cross-legged position, just wrap back, hold your elbows, inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold. Now, because I'm a little bit of a rebel, some of you know, let's just sit up and let's switch the legs. So whichever way you were doing it, your crossed legs, do it the other way. Right? So the other foot on top, wrap back. So you're going to wrap back the other way. Can you get a hold? Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. You're just bowing. It's a way of acknowledging the end of the practice. Good. After one last breath there, sit up. Bring your hands on top of the thighs, palms up. Touch the thumb and index fingertips. Jnana Mudra, Wisdom Mudra. Gently extend through the fingers, through the arms. Really lengthen up through your spine. So however you're sitting, whatever cross-legged position you're in, you could be up on something like a folded blanket. I'm just doing it as a real purist here. So extend, lift, connect to the energy deep into your core, subtly toning through the pelvic floor, through the lower abdomen. Lengthen up through the front of the spine, right up underneath the chin, right up into the center of the head. You can touch the tip of the tongue to your palate. Let's do a simple breathing pattern. You exhale completely, connect deeply into your core, that subtle tone, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Then inhale long and smooth and bring your awareness all the way up. The tip of the tongue is touching the palate. As you're at the peak of the inhale, pause. Let the chin drop in. So you're activating through the pelvic floor. Drop the chin in. Let your gaze turn into your heart. Let's do that a couple times. Exhale all the way out. Connect deeply. Smooth, long inhale when you're ready. Bring the energy up. Expand and widen. Tip of the tongue is touching the palate. Pause at the end. Sternum lifted, chin dropping in. Jalandhara Bandha. Let's just do one last round. At your own pace, so you exhale all the way out. Inhale smoothly. Keep going wide and wide and wide. Then find the pause, linger with the pause at the end. Just expand and lift, but contain it with your Jalandhara Bandha. Just keep lifting, but containing. Good, exhale, release. Just sit, relax in your sitting position. Just let your breath be soft. Let your face relax. Feel the hint of a smile. Spread that feeling of the smile all the way down through. Because smiling to all your organs, smiling to all your limbs, into a healthy energy body. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a wonderful snow day. Bye.